Are you ready?
A Shot of Wrestling presents A Shot of BCW. And away we go.
Break your damn shot, boy. Is that the message you got? We about to go live. Are you ready to rock? So take a shot. Oh, yeah. So take a step up to the break. We got MJP and BCW. That's the reigning championship team. From Milan to Japan and everywhere in between. Get the up-to-date news on the wrestling scene. So take a shot, boy. Is that the message you got? We about to go live. Are you ready to rock? So take a shot.
And here's your host, Michael J. Putty.
Thank you, Shane Fairbrother. And yes, welcome to A Shot of BCW. You know who I am already. Let's welcome the esteemed governor of BCW, Mr. A.J. Penn, brother. Yeah.
Well, let me tell you something, dude. How you doing on A Shot of Wrestling?
Not too bad. How you been?
Doing good. Shot of Wrestling on BCW. We're excited for Queen of the North 6. It's been a little bit. Anniversary. We had a great anniversary. It was a great night. Anniversary 8, excuse me. Shane Fair explains it better. Go watch the replay. He can explain it better. But yeah, we had a great night coming off what could have been a solemn event, was actually very well-spirited. Definitely left us feeling in high hopes and high, just had a warm, fuzzy feeling after anniversary 8, which could have been the opposite way with, what happened previously at BCW.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But yeah, now we look forward to Queen of the North. Thursday, July 31st, Ridgefield Park, New Jersey. Yes, Thursday, July 31st, Ridgefield Park, New Jersey. Queen of the North 6. Tickets are available now. Hopefully, BRII_combination_wrestling on Instagram, BCW_wrestling_ on Twitter. BRII Combination Wrestling on the Facebooks. Tickets are available now. Governor, you looking forward to this? One of your favorite events of the year?
Well, definitely looking forward to this, and the fact that we're kicking off SummerSlam Weekend in New Jersey. I'm excited for that. This is a big event for BCW besides it being Queen of the North. So many people are in town, so we're hoping you all come out. And this is one of my favorite events because we spotlight the females of the independent scene. There's a lot of talent on this one. I'm excited for some debuts, first-time matchups, getting to showcase some of the BCW vets. This is going to be a really fun one. I'm anxious, but I'm excited. This is going to be a good one.
How about we get right into it then?
Let's do it.
Let's talk about the Queen of the North. Doing it back to one night.
Yes, getting it back to one night this time. Mr. Cole was not a fan of the way we did it last year. We had to try and experiment things sometimes. Last year I wanted to give some more spotlight matches, and because we had 2 extra events before Queen of the North last year, I wanted to kind of entice the faithful to come out more, to entice some other fans to do some qualifying matches. But we're going back to the normal format this year, and we got some great first-round matches, and we're going to crown our 6th Queen of the North, which the history we have is, it's a who's who, and not only BCW history, but you look at it, a lot of them have really stepped it up on the independent scene as of late in the last couple of years.
Absolutely. It's a who's who, a laundry list of,
our first ever, the standard bearer, Faye Jackson, the first ever who won the Queen of the North and became the first ever BCW Women's Champion in one night. Our second, Vanity, who she went on to win the championship when she became Queen of the North.
Lengthy reign.
I'm sorry?
Lengthy reign.
It did, yeah. She had a lengthy reign, yeah, and definitely, who knows? But Vanity, was a good one, and her battle coming up to the Queen of the North was, a storied one. We go to our third one, Danny Moe, who, her name alone, she's had some great matches, not only BCW, but she's been making a name for herself all around the independent scene. I think she just was in London when a couple of other former BCW stars, past, because a lot of them could be back at any time. So, our fourth, Christina Marie, who she's had a ton of Match of the Year candidates in BCW. One of my favorites, her and Darius Carter during the Grand Dragon Championship tournament. That was a great one. So, and Christina's just been killing it. I've known her for years, so it's been great seeing her do her thing. And the last Queen of the North, who is now the current reigning, defending BCW Women's Champion, and who has the greatest cash-in, of all time.
Yeah.
Notorious Mimi.
Just imagine the reign Christina Marie would have had if she didn't drop the ball and didn't check her calendar in time.
Stuff happens. It's wrestling. Things, personal life gets in the way, so it can't be managed. But unfortunately, she didn't get to fully exercise the reign of being the Queen of the North and everything that came along with it. But it still stands, and hopefully when she does, if she will come back, hopefully she will be back at BCW. That definitely holds a lot of weight to whatever she plans to do, whenever compete for the Women's Championship or whatever else she wants to do in BCW. That definitely holds a lot of weight that she's the former Queen of the North.
This year, first round, Sammy Chaos versus Ivy Malibu.
I'm excited for this one.
Okay.
Sammy Chaos, unfortunately, we did not get to see Survival of the Thickest earlier in the year, but she came back at Anniversary and a surprise in a triple threat match, and she showed her dominance. She shows why she is becoming quickly one of the most dominant female talents on the scene. Her match against Nahir Robles and Zenith definitely was a surprise to both of those. Everybody involved was surprised by that match. But Sammy Kate just showed why she's one of the biggest, one of the best. And she's facing Ivy Malibu, a newcomer to BCW, making her debut. If you've seen her, don't let her stature fool you. She is a powerhouse. So we definitely, on paper, this looks like don't think it's a David and Goliath, because Ivy Malibu is a powerhouse, and she definitely has what it takes to step up to Sammy.
Maya World versus Hannah Taylor.
I'm excited for this one. Hannah Taylor, I've been a fan of for quite a while. Unfortunately, she had health issues back in 2020, I believe, and when she was set to make her U.S. debut, unfortunately, she had health issues. I believe she had a stroke, so she was out for about 2 or 3 years rehabbing. She's back. She's been killing it overseas, and she makes her United States debut with BCW. Honored to have her be doing that. So her first match in the U.S. is with us at Queen of the North. Maya World has been tearing it up as well. Been hearing her name a while. Been seeing a lot of her. I recently saw Emily J putting her over. So this is definitely going to be a very intriguing match between these two young ladies, and very happy that BCW is housing it.
Last year, if I may go off topic, the world was expecting L.A. Knight, to walk away with Money in the Bank. He didn't. This year, it definitely got to be L.A. Knight, right? He didn't.
Yes.
But even Harleen Lopez, last year, she came so close. Everyone expected her to walk away with the crown. This year, she's got to be a heavy favorite to walk away. This year, no? She goes against Jackie Go.
She's in the tournament again for a reason. We normally don't have people competing in multiple years. This is the second year. So, she is a talented. I've never denied that. She just likes to run her mouth and get in my way when she shouldn't. But as a talent, as the governor, I can appreciate that she is a very talented individual. Is she a favorite? Sure. But if you look at the list we just named, there's an argument for all 6 competitors in this. So Harleen is definitely up there. But, who's to say Sammy can't pull it off? Who's to say Hannah's not hungry, having her first match in the U.S.? What a debut that would be for her in the U.S. to become Queen of the North. Ivy Malibu, she would love. She has something big to prove in this. So everybody in here has definitely odds on. Definitely have a reason to be a favorite. But Harleen, she does. But Jackie Go too. Jackie from Germany, and she's coming into the U.S. and her debut for BCW. She's not coming in to lose. You don't care what Harleen's done in BCW and the way she's been a plucky upstart. She's looking to beat her, and I believe she calls herself the boss bitch or the bad bitch, the boss bitch that Jackie Go has been. So, I don't think she cares about being the spiteful brute get in her face.
Governor, I must say, fantastic answer.
Thank you.
Great answer. Now, just do me a favor and take your governor hat off and put America's favorite agent hat on. Who has your eye? Who do you think will walk away with the crown this year?
Again, there is an argument again for everybody.
We just heard that from the governor. Governor just said that.
Yeah, but if I had to pick one to represent in this, it would be tough between 2 of them. I'm going to go with Hannah Taylor.
Really? Oh, you heard it here, folks. Hannah Taylor.
That's who I would get.
Stamp of approval by America's favorite agent.
Yes, if I was representing someone in this tournament this year, it would definitely be her again. I think she just has a lot to prove. Again, making her debut in the U.S., especially when it was, taken away from her, and she never knew if it was going to come back to her. And I've seen like she has that edge. She's got that look. That's my pick, but it could go any way. Could go any way back to being the governor, and any way in this tournament. All 6 are very reputable. Again, as we established, Queen of the North, and Mimi said it recently. We did a little promo together that it helped skyrocket her career. Like she came back, and she's always been a top talent, but adding Queen of the North to her resume definitely got people's eyes back on her and got her more attention on the independence scene. So this is a big one. So, but I'm picking Hannah Taylor.
Respect. I didn't think you would give me an answer. I thought you'd give me some more bullshit answer, but respect.
My name's not Mark Swan.
Who?
Some loser who was fired by his old client. We haven't seen.
Oh, he's the guy who fired me from his podcast. That's right.
Yeah, that guy.
A podcast that we shall not name. Anyway, that is your Queen of the North matches. You heard it here, folks. Keep your eyes on Hannah Taylor, Governor Agent Pan approved. Now, Governor, we move on to the championships.
Yeah.
Notorious Mimi defends against Brittany Blake.
I'm looking forward to that match. I don't know if I've said it here. I've said it other places. I'm a big Brittany Blake fan. I've actually known her. Yeah, I've known her since she started in the business. I don't know if it was a little known fact. Maybe people might not remember. I used to work for a company, FWE Family Wrestling Entertainment. I was a ring announcer there. One of Brittany's first appearances, she was actually helping me out at ringside as ring attendant, and I met her that day when she was just beginning her training, or a little bit along in her training. Yeah, she told me she had done some shows at that point. So I've known her since she started. Big fan of her work. We've been friends in the past. This is business. We're not looking to lose the championship. It's going to be a hell of a match. It's definitely going to put eyes back on Brittany, and hopefully maybe she'll get back in the rotation at BCW. But Mimi is looking to dominate. She's going to retain that championship. And we're going to prove that she's going to be the standard bearer, and this is her reign. We're going to overshine Vanity, Vicky's, all those other reigns.
Shot of Wrestling covered a wrestling show in Philadelphia years ago, before times. And I think it was Brittany Blake's one of her first shows, or maybe her first year in the business. And I remember she stood out to me then. So I'm always happy to see her name on the roster, on the list. So
never going to deny her talent. I personally have been a fan for years. When I used to have Fiesta Pro Wrestling, she was booked on the first 2 or 3 shows. So definitely happy to have her back. But when you're going up against Mimi, especially this Mimi you're facing right now, you're not going to go away with the victory. But put in a great performance and get your name back out there. That's, I think, the best bet for Miss Blake.
Moving on to BCW Tag Team Champions. Oh, okay. Welcome back. Looking forward to this. Stunning Law, Emily J. and Journey Burke defend against Major League Blondes. The returning JC Storm and Nahir Robles.
Yeah. Look, I miss my girls. So it's good to have Stunning Law back.
Yeah.
We have a lot of laughs backstage, and we're probably going to have, a good time. Queen of the North. Major League Blondes, I've heard a lot about. They've been doing their thing. I've known JC as well since she almost began. I worked a couple of shows with her within her first 7 months when she started. Very happy, and to see her progression in here. Now here we've seen in BCW, she made her debut. Major League Blondes, very cute. I like the name. I like the play. Reminds me a little bit of Blonde Force Trauma, BFT. But I won't discuss that. But yeah, it's going to be a fun match. I'm looking forward to it. Again, don't look for new champions. Sorry to disappoint you all, but as one of my inspirations say, it's not a prediction; it's a spoiler. Stunning Law will be retaining. We're gonna have a big after party, especially SummerSlam Weekend. We're gonna be partying down the streets of New York.
That's true.
Yes.
Oh, I think this is a typo, so I apologize. It says the BCW Grand Dragon Championship will be defended by Jay Boujii, but that is incorrect. Didn't he lose it? Didn't some Boujii word I can't say walk away with the championship? Last show, didn't Jay Boujii disappear and somebody came out and won the championship?
Oh, El Negro de...
I can't say that.
El Hijo del Negro Boujii? Was it something like that?
Yes. I know I can't say that, so I'm not going to try. I'm not going to get trapped in 2025. That person will defend against Lena Kross, last appearing at Anniversary 7. Turning Lena Kross. A failed attempt to win the Women's Championship. Now she gets another opportunity at gold here at BCW.
Lena impressed us the last time she was out. She's impressive individual. Happy to have her back. She would have been back sooner if she was in the States, but She's been traveling the world. She's been doing her thing. So happy to have her back at BCW. Jay Boujii, I love the kid, but he's I don't know. I don't know about him. He's picking fights where he shouldn't be picking fights, and he's looking past his championship. I think he needs to concentrate on being the Grand Dragon champion. He needs to put his full effort into making that championship the most relevant title in BCW, as opposed to overstepping and getting in Darius Carter's face time after time. Will this be a case of is he looking past the championship and Lena Kross too much and just focused on Darius? Because we saw an explosive ending at Anniversary between Darius and Boujii, where a lot of us had to come and separate them. We may see a new Grand Dragon champion in Lena Kross. I would not put it past it, because Lena is a hell of a competitor. She's definitely one who has her laser beam focus on this, and I could definitely see her walking away with the championship and hearing "and new."
I don't know if y'all saw it. I don't know if the show picked it up or that we went off air at the time, but during that altercation, Darius Carter broke his iconic mask. That you don't want to piss off Darius Carter and then add more to it. That wasn't a cheap piece of plastic. It's very pricey. He's telling me backstage. He's fucking pissed. Sorry, pissed.
Yeah. Darius has not been happy with Boujii, and we've spoken about it after the show. He's come, he's called me, texted me. He's tired of Boujii interrupting him, getting in his face. It's going to come to a head sooner or later. I mean, it's definitely it's getting to be time. I don't know how much more Darius can take of this, but again, Darius is 1-2. I think after that, he's focused on his defense. He's not looking at Boujii's match. So that's the difference between a vet and a youngster.
I think you just said it. Like a couple of shows ago, I asked you the question point blank: is Jay Boujii looking past his opponent and too focused on Darius Carter? The next show, I asked you the same question. You just mentioned it now, and each time the level of aggression has gotten worse and worse and worse, ramped up.
Yes.
I just don't think Jay Boujii's mindset in the right place, especially the way the last show ended. I just don't know if all his focus is on Lena Kross. It's a dangerous position he's putting himself in.
Oh, 100%. If you're not focused on your champion, again, Lena Kross is a hell of a... I mean, if you haven't seen her, Russ, please go look her up, because she's a dominant competitor. She is the first couple of... Before she made her debut, me and Anthony were looking up some of her stuff when she came across our desks, and we were both like, oh my goodness, like, wow, like this girl is incredibly impressive. We definitely have to get her on when she's in the U.S., and her match with Vicky was a match of the year candidate. A lot of people were talking about it and circulating it around. So, if Boujii is not focused on her, he's going to be in for a rude surprise. And, he won't be smiling when Darius walks past him with his championship and Boujii doesn't have one.
Mm-hmm. People lost it all.
Yes.
You say his name enough time, we got to talk about him now in your main event, the BCW World Championship. Darius Carter will defend against Kylie Alexa, a rematch from... last year, 2 years ago?
Last year's Queen of the North, yes.
We know how that ended. Please remind people who don't remember, but oof.
And unfortunately, we did not get an ending to that. Kylie, unfortunately, was injured in that match, so we had to stop the match. They were having a great contest up until then. We've been wanting to have the match. Darius has wanted the rematch. Kylie has been wanting to come back. Stars finally aligned, and they aligned for Queen of the North. So... hopefully, I'm looking forward to seeing them both in there. They're both, Darius, again, like I said, Darius is excited. He's wanted to finish this match. He's wanted to put that stamp of approval and add her to his list of victims. Kylie's looking to come in and score maybe the upset of the year and become the BCW World Heavyweight Champion. Stranger things have happened. I don't know if that's going to, I wouldn't bet on that happening, but again, it wouldn't be a total shock. Wouldn't be a total shock, especially as we've seen it, with Pat. I mean, we had Marina Shafir. She pulled a shocking victory and title win over Darius. We wouldn't put someone who isn't up to the challenge up against Darius, and Kylie is. She's coming back hungrier, and she's coming back a little more vicious. I've seen what she's been doing. She's been killing it all over. So, again, I hope Darius is not too upset with Boujii. I hope after that night, I hope he bottled it up. And will use it against Kylie for his sake. I don't want to see it happen to Kylie, but I'm just saying as a competitor, I'd want him to do that to retain. But yeah, if again, same issue. If Boujii's able to get into his head prior, we could see a new champion.
You walked many a talent to the ring, guided many a talent to success.
Yes.
So I think you have an inside knowledge here. Kylie Alexa didn't land wrong. She didn't tweak her back. Darius Carter gave her a concussion, like brutally beat her into a concussion.
Yes.
Does that weigh in the back of her mind at all going into this match? Like when you drive getting a car crash, next time you get behind the car, you're a little tense. This ain't her first match back, but going to 1-on-1 against the man who beat her into a concussion. Does that weigh in the back of her mind at all? Or do you have to? I know it's easier said than done. Not think about it at all.
I mean, of course, it always has to be in the back of the mind. But I think a competitor, from the bit I've known of Kylie and from what I've seen of her, I believe she's definitely going to use that as fuel to say, you didn't finish me off. I'm here. I'm in your face. I'm going to show you you didn't finish the job. I'm here. I'm here to take the championship. So I think she's definitely, we're going to see a more fired up Kylie Alexa than the bouncy, Avril Lavigne coming out to and, taunting, talking trash to Darius. I think we're going to see that, but I'm pretty sure we're going to see a much more aggressive Kylie Alexa this time due to that, because she has a lot to prove. She doesn't want to just show that. She doesn't want her last appearance in BCW to be what people remember her by. She wants to make a statement and win, lose, or draw. She's hoping to win, but she wants to prove that she can hang with one of the best in the world. I'm not going to say in the independent scene. He's one of the best technical wrestlers in the world, and that's Mr. Darius Carter.
I mean, no disrespect. I don't mean to sound like an asshole saying this, but win, lose, or draw, the goal is to walk out of that building.
Oh, of course. 100%.
So, that she can do that, to me, that'll be a win. And I don't mean that in any disrespectful way at all. Yeah. I just saw what happened. I was there firsthand last time. It was very, very scary.
It is, but it's wrestling. It's not ballet, as it's been said. But
it's true.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to see that 2 in a row. I think Kylie is back. She's going to surprise Darius with the fire she has, and BCW faithful are going to be in for a hell of a main event match.
That is your card for Queen of the North 6, Thursday, July 31st, Ridgefield Park, New Jersey. Tickets are available. BRII_combination_wrestling on Instagram. BCW_wrestling_ on Twitter. BRII combination wrestling on Facebook's Governor. Looks shaping out to be a pretty good Queen of the North.
I'm excited, and who's going to make it to the finals this year? We've had some great finals. One that sticks out of my mind is when Christina won, and she hit the double spear on Mimi and Brittany J. That was a shocking one. I'm watching that. I believe I was on commentary for that match, and I was with you guys, and that was So the show has had some moments. Every Queen of the North, besides the winners, we've had notable competitors in the past. We've had some great moments. Looking forward to that, and looking forward to seeing even if you don't win, just to see who's going to make it to the finals. Like we said, Harleen, she came very close last year. People remember that. Past years, said Brittany Jade. People, that sticks out of my mind. Mimi making it to the finals propels her to being considered. When we had a competitor drop out for last year's, Mimi's name came right up, and of course I took advantage of that. I made sure I got her in there. But I'm looking to see who gets into the final. Which of these 6 women advance, and what they're willing to do to pull out the victory and become our 6th Queen of the North.
There's your card. Thursday, July 31st. I knew I forgot something. 7 p.m. Thursday, July 31st.
Yes.
Something Mr. Cole has been implementing the last couple of shows is this new concept he envisioned. Come unknown, leave unforgettable.
Yes.
Great idea.
Yes.
Right. It starts before the show, so make sure you want to be in your seats by 6:45 on Thursday, July 31st at Ridgefield Park, New Jersey. So you saw the video. I was backstage for this. Some commentators for the last match got into a little spat. They challenged each other right there on the commentary table. This is something I've never, except for you, maybe Nate, Cheyenne. But Mr. Wayne, Phil Barone will take on the LeBron James of radio, Kevin Pryor, 6:45. With calling the ultimate grudge match. One of them will come unknown. One of them will leave unforgettable.
Yeah, I saw the footage. This is what happens when I'm not part of. I'm not involved in that. I'm running the main show. Mr. Cole want to implement this. Great idea. But we see the commentators run amok. I've known Kevin for years. He used to actually commentate and, help us out back in the day pre-COVID days of BCW when we were running in Queens. We've been guests on the on his radio show, the 950 radio show, and great guy. I've known Kevin for years. Mr. I'm not familiar with Phil Barone. I'm not familiar, but he has a magazine out in New Jersey, Wayne Lifestyle. I don't know why he didn't talk to me and have an interview with me, or why don't you put me and the best looking people 100%. In the company, champions, on your cover? I have to talk to them about that, please. He should have before the show. Hopefully, be a cover spread of myself, Notorious Mimi, the Stunner Emily J, and the Love Attraction Journey Burke. Mm-hmm. We'll see. So they got into it. They were going back and forth, cursing each other out. I saw the magazine got thrown all over the place. I wonder who that was. Yeah. It's going to be interesting. I have a little inside scoop. I can't really share too much, but I know Mr. Barone has been in training. He's been in training with a very talented individual who's a former champion here in BCW. Ooh, okay. I think I know that. So there's going to be some elements, but you definitely want to be by at least by 6:45. But come by, when doors open, because you'll see your favorite BCW superstars there signing autographs, taking pictures, selling their merch. They'll come, say hi to them, make sure, get your pictures before the Queen of the North, have a great time with us, get those pretzels, get some of those, good beers. BCW is always a fun time. It's an atmosphere, it's a party atmosphere. We try to have a great time with everybody. I always like to affectionately call it, it's like the people's promotion. Mm-hmm. We're very involved with the fans, the faithful, as we call them. So this one's going to be no other, especially that it's on SummerSlam week. This is our first time really getting into something major like this. I'm excited. This one means a lot to me. I said that a lot, but this one, I pushed for this event. Cole wanted to do one a little bit later or in the fall, but I'm like, this is SummerSlam. We've been killing it. We need to do something SummerSlam weekend, and the stars aligned. We were able to get everything to happen. So please come out, from top to bottom, from Phil Barone and Kevin Pryor to the Queen of the North finals to Darius and Kylie. It's going to be a fantastic night and a fantastic way to kick off SummerSlam weekend. If Mr. Wayne and LeBron James are successful, that means I can challenge my commentating partner to a match? Oh, I would love to see you beat the hell out of Cheyenne. Oh, I'm talking about Alyssa. Hey, Alyssa is a national treasure. You stop that right now. We love Alyssa. She probably Cheyenne, you could put him to a table for throw him out of the building like Uncle Phil did the Jazz. I would love to see that. That's a joke. I know Alyssa could kick my ass. I think she would. Yeah. Hands down, easily. She's a scrappy little thing. Don't let her, Cheyenne I could destroy easily. I guess it's step on him. You saw that picture, right? I could towel over him. But yeah, I don't allow Alyssa trash talking. Huh? She's a treasure. Governor, where can people find you on social medias? You can find me on Twitter/X at AJPan_PCA. You can find me on Instagram and as well as the TikTok, which I have to get more involved in that, AJPanPC. And I just started my podcast back up, so hopefully it'll be running for a little while, On the Rocks with AJ Pan. Follow that on Spotify and all your social medias. And come see me live and in person. Oh, and also see me at 1-1 every Tuesday night for my karaoke nights in the East Village, New York City. Yeah, it's always a good time. Wish I could get there more often, but I can't. But when I can, it's always a good time. It is. Yes, thank you. Yeah, we have a great time. We've had, as you've seen, we have we have some BCW stars that come down. Even though we're opposing each other, JC Storm has come down a couple times. Yes. So JC Storm, Darius Carter, Anthony Gangone, yourself, Mark, Shady, who? Mark, Marcus, who? Marcus, Cohen, that guy. Yeah. The background actor on Blue Bloods, who was in the body bag. Man, he's got his own podcast now. Please put respect on the man's name. Podcast I was fired from. Anyway, Governor, right before is it called This Week in Peaches? Real quick, Governor, any fond memories, any favorite moments with the immortal Hulk Hogan we want to talk about real quick? He just passed away the other day. From as we're recording, the world is in looking back, some of us more fondly than others, but we don't talk about that here. Any quick memory or any quick comment you want to mention about the Hulk Hogan before we leave? Hulk is a legend. He's an icon. He is professional wrestling, whether you want to admit it or not. We were talking about this right before the podcast. Growing up, if you know me, I was never a big Hogan fan growing up. I always loved the heels, and I was more Catholic. I grew up a Randy Savage, Ric Flair fan. So, but as I grew older, I could respect everything Hulk Hogan has done for the industry, And, looking back in the 80s, if it wasn't for Hulk Hogan, WrestleMania, Vince McMahon, and of course Hogan's opponents who did make him, but Hogan specifically, it would, we wouldn't be here right now. That was step one. And, people, and I don't want to, but there's one or two comments I've seen that were ridiculous. It's saying anybody could have been put into that role. That's not the case because we've seen it. We've seen Vince try to do it later on after Hogan. We saw them try. Lex Luger loved him as the total narcissist, loved him as the total package of WCW. When they try to make him that all-American Lex Luger, fall flat. He didn't have that. Hulk Hogan had that X factor. He had that reason to connect with the fans, to say your prayers, to train your say your prayers, eat your vitamins, train. That got most of kids, parents, and then besides that, it grabbed Hollywood's attention. Yeah. The man then was Johnny Carson show, Saturday Night Live, Rocky, just so many things. He transcended the business. He's one of the first who really transcended. I know Piper did it too, Jesse Ventura, Terry Funk, but Hogan was that guy. And that was in the 80s. And then in the 90s, when Vince was getting into way too much into cartoon characters, and WCW was just a Southern company, when Hulk Hogan was that third man, that was the beginning of the boom in the 90s.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I was never, I remember seeing him coming down, I'm like, oh, Hogan's back, come on. When he dropped the leg, I'm like, what the hell am I watching? Holy shit. And when that next week, NWO, him telling fans to stick it, coming out, spray painting belts, and just completely whatever he was in the 80s and denouncing that was another major, that guy, again, was on guys, the cover TV guides. Say what you want about it, stupid or not, on a Tonight Show with Jay Leno, who millions of people watch, getting Jay Leno into a wrestling ring and doing angles on there, getting one of the hottest basketball players in the Raw at the time, Dennis Rodman, involved in professional wrestling, getting Dennis Rodman to miss practices for the NBA Finals to appear on Monday Night Show. Who else can do that but Hulk Hogan? I mean, come on. So, that's big memories and taken away from me. But also then the 2000s, when he comes back from, after, WWE buys WCW and they take a little rest when the NWO comes in. And they're the heel faction. And then we go to WrestleMania, The Rock and Hogan. Yep. Rock's one of the most beloved characters, the most beloved house at the time. And Hogan's supposed to be the most hated. And an immediate double turn that was not planned. Yeah, that's the power of Hulk Hogan. So, in 3 decades, he made 3 of the biggest moments in wrestling history, 3 of the biggest contributions to professional wrestling. So, that's what I choose to take away from an honor of a true icon and legend in this industry, and a reason why I'm able to talk to you about what I love and perform.
Just think about it. I was talking about some coworker. Imagine if it wasn't for Hulk Hogan, would we still be in the territory days? There would be no WrestleMania, like you mentioned. John Cena and The Rock wouldn't be in Hollywood right now. It's, say what you want about him. The man Terry Bollea, fine.
Yes. But
the character of Hulk Hogan will be immortal.
Yes, 100%. I wish they had some real American beer by me. I'd be drinking that during this right now.
It's so hard to find, yeah.
It is, yeah.
There is a restaurant. It's still opening up right across the street from MSG.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it's still open. Okay. It's still planning. They taped already all the episodes for that ultimate bear rail fighting league with Eric Bischoff. I think that's coming soon. Yeah. So his legacy will still go on.
Yes. So. I mean, his legacy, no matter what, it's like in anything in music, Michael Jackson and Prince are going to be talked about forever.
Yeah, I mean, one of my favorites is Shawn Michaels.
Yeah,
I was talking about it on A Shot of Wrestling a couple years ago. Although I thought he was one of the best, he carried the company. Mainstream wise, his name wasn't that big.
No,
so non-wrestling fans don't know who he is. Non-wrestling fans know who Hulk Hogan is or was.
Yes.
So it just speaks of his legacy. And again, we could talk all night. This is not A Shot of Wrestling. This is A Shot of BCW, so we're going to end it here, but we'll probably talk more off there. But Governor, thanks for joining us. Look forward to seeing you on Thursday, July 31st. Doors open at 6. Ultimate grudge match at 6:45. Show starts at 7 p.m. sharp. Starts the road to SummerSlam.
Yes.
Governor, thanks for joining us. I'll see you then.
Thank you.
Until then, party up.